Hello, parents, guardians, and students. It's nice communicating with you through video for parent-teacher conference this term. I'm sorry we won't be meeting and seeing each other in person. If you still have questions after watching this video, please reach out to me as soon as possible. I'll be available all evening, Thursday, February 23rd, from 3:30 to 7 o'clock. If you'd like to give me a call or set up a Google Meet. I'm also available to meet most days after classes if you'd like to set up an appointment. Feel free to give my secretary a call and she'll pencil you in. Just kidding. We don't get those around here. But shoot me an email and we'll work something out. To start off, I'd like to give you some positive feedback about what's been going on in my English classes this year. We've been using reading assessments designed by a company called commonlit.org. We've seen I think, some really exciting progress so far this year. Our beginning of the year reading assessment showed that our students were following the nationwide trend of reading just a little bit below the ninth grade reading level, which is in part due to the disruption caused over the last several years by the COVID-19 pandemic. And I'm sorry to bring up COVID-19, but it's a reality, right, that we've got to deal with the after effects of that. However, the mid-year reading assessment that we just administered in January showed some promising results. 26 of about 160 students in my class were able to advance from reading below grade level to reading at or above the ninth grade reading level. And even more encouragingly, 61 students were able to demonstrate about a year's worth of regular growth by the time we had our mid-year assessment in early January. So a full year's worth of growth in just those 5 months of school. We're going to keep up the good work for the rest of the year, and I'm excited to see what kind of growth our kids have experienced by the time we administer our final reading assessment in May. The methods we're using in class have been proven to produce 1.5 to 2 years worth of growth, and I think we're on track to see that kind of progress for most of our students this year. On that note, I'd like to ask for your help. Please do what you can to make sure your students are here in school every day. I'm doing my best to make sure that every day is spent practicing skills with the highest rate of return for you and your students' time and effort. Generally speaking, my students who are struggling the most and making the least progress are also my kids with high absences and tardies. I can't ensure your students will experience growth if I can't give them consistent opportunities to practice. It's so difficult for me to see students with high absences stalling out when there are so many of my other students experiencing phenomenal growth. If your student does miss class for any reason, please make sure they log on to Canvas and check the daily learning link up here so that they're able to complete the day's work and return to school ready to jump back in with the rest of us. Finally, I want to show you where you and your students can go. Oh, and I'm sorry, here's the daily learning link. It has our learning targets for every day. It has the links to anything that we complete on Canvas so that your student can access the material. And just about everything we do can be submitted from anywhere you can have internet access. And finally here, I wanted to show you where you and your students can go if you're concerned about grades and getting caught up if they've fallen behind. On our Canvas homepage, there's a link called My Grade According to Skyward. This page contains only the links to the assignments that are scored on Skyward. So instead of having to sort through everything in our daily learning that we've done the entire term, these are just the ones that directly affect your student's grade. The name of the assignment as it appears on Skyward is listed next to the Canvas links that your student can go to, that your student can use to complete and submit their work. If your student falls behind for any reason, this is where they ought to go to ensure that their efforts to get caught up will be spent on the most important assignments. Thank you for entrusting me with educating your students. I absolutely love the time I get to spend with them in class, and I'm very proud of the progress they've made this year. Again, if you'd like to talk, I'll be available all evening on Thursday, February 23rd from 3:30 to 7. Please give me a call or email me to set up a Google Meet appointment. I'm also available to meet, like I said, most days after classes if you'd like to set up an appointment. Or you can always email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Again, sorry we didn't get to see each other in person for Parent Teacher Conference this term, but I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a good one.